And a good day, ladies and gentlemen, from Theme Park Tempo, back at it again today in Branson, Missouri. And right behind me is the entrance to the Shepherd of the Hills Adventure Park. Essentially what it is, it's an old school 1864 village. You get to walk around, a lot of cool happenings there. Very, very similar to how you first walk into Silver Dollar City, so definitely a lot of theming going on. And then tonight, what I'm really excited for is there's an outdoor drama show that tells the story of Shepherd of the Hills and the Bald Knobbers and all that such. There's also a mountain coaster back there by the observation tower, which I've done the mountain coaster before. Maybe I'll do it today, maybe we won't. We'll see what happens once we get inside. As always, guys, if it's the first time to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe down below. Welcome to Theme Park Tempo. Welcome to Shepherd of the Hills.
Every day, theme parks on my mind. Ride the big coasters, leave the world behind. Theme park tempo, loving every ride. Theme park tempo, feel the thrill inside. Feel tempo, stream it every night. Theme park tempo, stop, be, ride the light.
Now, fun fact about Shepherd of the Hills. It's actually a novel written by Harold Bell Wright. They have other offerings happening all year round. They have Christmas lights, Halloween stuff as well. But we're just going for the regular, good old, classic play that's been thrilling the Ozarks here for years and years and years. Almost like a rite of passage if you live in Branson, I feel like. The parking's free, which is nice. That's the observation tower where the mountain coaster is. And then you have like these super slides. It is an adventure park too, through and through. I got some food. Gonna take a walk around and see what's good. Apparently just to walk around is like 15 bucks, and then from there you pay for whatever you want to do. It is $44 for an adult for the show. There's a ziplining course up there. So $44 for an adult for the show. It's $79 if you want to do it with a meal. However, though, there's other food offerings, so I think I'm going to eat before the show and just enjoy the show full out. And there's a Shepherd Grill, which is a sit-down restaurant that you have quick food and service though as well. All right, so tickets are up that way, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some tickets. First, greeted with this really cool old school ice cream shop. The Lizzie McDaniel house it once was. Very cool. We'll read about the history in a minute once we get our tickets situated. This seems to be the main building here. You get your tickets in the grill as well. Ah, cool little waterfall. Pull hard on left door here. Oh yeah, cool. It's all restaurants, so you go up and order food kind of deal. And see what we have here. So I got my show ticket. I actually opted for the extra $5 charge to sit in the first 4 rows with an assigned seat. I want to bring guys some cool footage of that later on. And through these archways is where you get your ticket to walk around the village. The lady said there's only an hour left in the village walkthrough today because they do set up for the, there's a glow event they do every night here, which is really cool. And you get to walk around the park in the glow. However, I'm opting to do the show, so I'll definitely have to come back and do the glow event one night as we walk past through all these really old school cool buildings. You buy some lemonade inside. Some candies. These look like they're open though, so I'm going to get into the actual park itself up there. So we only have an hour to explore, which will be a little general store here, but yeah, we only have an hour to explore, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. All right, we're through, and since we bought a ticket to the show, this is only $12 to walk around, so not too bad. Here's a map of everything. Yeah, we have an hour to explore, which is really cool. We get some kettle corn right here, and I love this, celebrating 250 years of freedom for America. There's a treetop sky trail. Let's check that out. Barnyard animals over there too. Let's walk the treetop real quick. Read about some pioneers as we walk into Pioneer Village. That's really what this place is. More so than Silver Dollar City feels like. Pioneer Village right here from South Park. No more than 8 people per bridge. Oh, bouncy. This is cool. Not sure how far this goes back. This looks like the glow stuff they set up for later. You have to walk around. It's like a self-guided. Oh, this is wavy. It's like a self-guided light show tour. There's a bunch of. This goes way back. This is cool. We got an hour to explore the park. Oh, let's look at actual, yeah, up in the tree here. That's cool. Oh, it looks wonderful at night. Really beautiful up in the mountains here. That's really, you just get a good glimpse of how steep the Ozark terrain really is. Apparently there's a tram that's going to take me down to the show later tonight. So it might be a steep climb there and back if you were just walking it. Ooh. Seems to be here. This is where we exit the treehouse. Nice cool little tour. This is hard to keep your balance on. It really is. Huh. It's kind of a workout. Now again, this probably looks great at night. It's an old church I want to check up here. We'll walk back, check out the cabin down that way. Looks as if it's the Morgan Community Church, opened here in 1901, so over 100 years old. Let's read up on it. Built in 1901, Morgan, Missouri. This church, dismantled and moved to the property before being reconstructed in 1990. So it hasn't been here all that long. Very cool though. Let's go peep it out. Some cool relics in there. No AC. Piano. No. Dang it. I'm gonna play some Linkin Park. Maybe over here. Try to put. No. It's very nice though. Very cool. Reminds me of the church in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow when the horseman busts into the side. That's not as big, but still cool though, nonetheless. Right outside there, you can see the mountain coaster taking it up the lift hill. I do have a ride on it. What am I night ride? It's open till 11, so perhaps later after the show lets out, it'll be around 10:40. I might have time to snag a quick night ride on it. There's some statues up in here, so let's go peep that out. There, well, right there we go. Camped here while gathering materials for his 1907 novel, The Shepherd of the Hills. Cool. The novel came a few years past Bald Knobbers. I believe that's Harold Allwright right there. Or that's his actual shepherd. I don't know, maybe we'll find out more. I was gonna say some very Americana. Beanbag tossing. Very cool. They have a giant version of the novel here. And just look at that view. Oh my God. It's one of the best views in Branson. We're in one of the highest spots in Branson, but that is beautiful. That was all inspiring. And yeah, that's cool. Here among the men, there are those who pause in the hurried rush to listen to the call of life that is more real. Inspiration Point. You can really see why they call it Inspiration Point. That is gorgeous. So I just learned my bracelet gets me to the top of Inspiration Tower there. So I'm gonna see if we can knock that out in about 10 minutes or so. So we come back and explore the rest of the park here. By 5:30, I want to be done with that. So I'll go ahead and see if we can snag that real quick. They've been here before, like I said, when I originally came 2 years ago for a ride on the Copperhead Mountain Coaster, and that's a decent queue for a mountain coaster. And that's the queue to buy the tickets for the mountain coaster. Fun fact, if you are coming here, don't buy your mountain coaster tickets there. Buy them in here, or I got my show tickets earlier. Because it's the same ticket, and you can skip the line before you have to get on a line. Oh, there you go. Ticket required, no food or drink, Inspiration Tower. I guess we just hit it. Hey, it's as old as I am, 1989. How would you know that? That's the new one. Apparently there's an older one back here. We're gonna go all the way up here onto the tower. It's go look around real quick. Yeah, me. I really do love the Ozarks though. It is gorgeous here. Let's look at that. Okay, I'm not gonna run the view from the top. Let's go. So, fun fact, there's nobody actually checking your bracelet when you do get up here, but God, look at that view. Those are all the Ozarks. That is sick. So, to give you a view of what all is Branson. Actually, technically, we're towards the border of Branson West, where we are back here. You can see right there, that's the Ferris wheel. That's closer to my apartment. My apartment's really more like that way by the aquarium. All the way down, you could get it to the landing there. That's Branson and all around. It's about 13 square miles altogether. It is huge. Look at that bird. It looks like an eagle. Oh, that's a bigger bird for sure. It is nice and AC up here. Those the Shepherd for the Hills Homestead originally purchased by Jan and Ann Ross in 1884. The characters, Old Matt and Young Matt and Aunt Molly, were based on the Ross family. The home to this day is known as Old Man's Cabin, which is right up there, and I do want to check that out before we leave here and we are booted. You can get yourself a pressed penny. Test your strength against Uncle Sam. See what kind of lover you are. And there is another level up to this, which is where you go for the zip lining, which we're not opting out to, which we are opting out to do today. That is Table Rock Lake on that way. Beautiful lake. Oh, you need a quarter for this. I don't have any change on me. Somebody spare some change? Spare change? Like checkers if you wanted when you came up here. Let's see what else you want to do. I want to see the barnyard animals, so peep that real quick. What's by 7? Mini golf, yeah. Mini golf's not fun when you're by yourself. You know, you have a quick history of this area here, including Old Man's Cabin, which I want to check out, very historic. And the outdoor drama, which has been throwing people here since 1960, apparently. So I was actually mistaken. That's not Table Rock Lake. This lake down by the landing, that's Table Rock Lake. Right up here. Alright, you can definitely chill up here for a little bit longer and really appreciate the scenery, but I'm gonna get back down so we can see the rest of the park, because I didn't realize it goes that far. 6! Alright, here we go. See you on a flippity flop. We made our way back down and around. This is a quick flash of my wristband. Should be alright to get back in here. Yeah. This is the furthest back of the actual exploring park you could do. But although I really would like to come here at night and see this lit up. Now, there are barnyard animals down that way, but there's some chickens out here. And back when I lived in California for a while, my roommate had live chickens, had a whole chicken coop. I was often woken up to chickens in the morning. I wonder if they're laying eggs and all that, or they're just show chickens. Probably maybe a little bit of both. That one's burying himself down there. That one's chilling and sleeping over here. Oh, that's it. Looks like it was, though. Looks like it's sleeping. Call that one Cluckers. What up, Cluckers? Your mother Clucker. Ah. Technically, with the outdoor drama, it's my first show I'm seeing in Branson, which is pretty cool. Check out Old Man's Cabin, which is right here. Built here in 1880. So almost 150 years ago this was built. Let's go walk around it. Definitely gives off that vibe for sure. So it's really cool though. Very remiss if I didn't sit down on this wooden chair and watch the oncoming traffic. And back in my day, Frankfurters only cost a nickel. This rock could be cooler, but just a pristine view though. Look at that. So before it was modernized, you didn't have all these fancy smancy cars. God, even now, that's just so peaceful. The bird flying out. It's beautiful. The big bird I saw maybe up top the observation tower. Let's go in the cabin. Now, you really can't walk around all of it. Back there looks like to be his bedroom. Kind of, maybe. A little smaller bed. That's right here. Knickknacks. That'll be a Shepherd of the Hills. I dig that. Can't really see more into the bedroom from here, though. Go upstairs, which you look like you can't do. Fireplace and piano, though. This is cool. That is sick. Not much you can walk through, really. Maybe you can see the backside here. It looks like the kitchen. Definitely has that rustic cabin smell, though, so A+ on that. Very cool. I wonder how, like, accurate, like, all the memorabilia around it. Is it, like, did it come with the cabin, or, like, they just put cool old artifacts in here? Either way, it's really cool. And there's a model of the cabin there, too. That's sick. The cabin inside the cabin. I wonder if there's a cabin of... There's another model cabin inside that model cabin. Oh, makes you think. Please watch your head. I will do that. It's the actual history of an old man's cabin a little more in depth. She said was originally acquired through the Homestead Act of 1862 by John and Ann Ross, effectively taking ownership of the original 160-acre homestead in the 1880s. Construction of the cabin began shortly thereafter. And Mr. Ross was a skilled carpenter, took his time shaping out way oak logs for the structure, set up a detailed log craftsmanship. It was not common in the area, it was considered to be unique for its time. While there's some question as to the exact completion date, we know the home was well established in the 1890s by a young Christian minister by the name of Harold Bell Wright, making his first visit. Harold Bell Wright is the author to Shepherd of the Hills. Very cool. It's just a really awesome piece of history that I kind of walked through, in a way-ish, but at least you got to go through some of it. This barn here has an opening. I wonder what's in it. I'll have to find out. It may be an area where you can meet and breed animals, but nothing's in here currently. I'm guessing that's the trolley I get to take later down to the show area. This would be the post office, so you can't walk through it, so poop on that. Oh, there's a story barn. Peep this real quick before we go see the animals. That's cool. It's got a nice wood smell to it. I'm not going to bore you by reading every little thing here, so if you want to, go ahead and pause the video on each segment. That's J.K. and Anna Ross. Charles Ross, their son.
Several years ago, on the way to 19, I was on the way. Shepherd Hill was the first one that actually went far. Old movie folks.
Marble Caves on the map, I love that. There's a fairy cave not too far from here.
1928, no talk. They had no sound to it, they had subtitles on the screen, and someone usually over the horn. There's several new coaches. While Shepherd Hill's the only one who really made it.
I really have the copyright from Coldplay playing in the background. What's up, you know, good ball mapper? Yeah, a really cool scene apparently down where the ball knobbers set a cabin on fire during the show. I'm excited to see how they do that because it looks like it's fully engulfed in flames. Let's get away from that copyrighted music. Guarantee it hits the channel though. Let's take a tinkle real quick here. Cool themed bathroom. Let's go peep out the barnyard animals. Animals. Looks like on the map it's a bit of a walk, but we'll see. It might be a bit of a walk. It's all good though. Oh, actually not too far. Apparently it starts here. Animals may bite or kick. Okay. Oh, see, anyhow, there's a goat up there. Got Mr. Goat. Doing goat things. Eating some vegetation. Some donkeys up here too. Doesn't look like a donkey, no, it's definitely a goat. He is a donkey. Look at that ass. You meet donkey? How you doing, Mr. Donkey? Hey, meet donkey. What's that? I ain't got no food for you. They don't give us none. What you doing, buddy? Mr. Donkey! Can't tell if the tail wagging. Mr. Donkey! When I say Mr. Donkey, he wags his tail. Mr. Donkey! Mr. Donkey! It's cool. We got some llamas here. Some llamas? Oh, they're Catian sheep. They look like llamas. Oh, that one's peeing. I love me a good pun. Mozart's. Boo. And they got cow goats. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I'm calling them cow goats. Because they look like literally cows, but they're goats. And just past this shed, it looks like that's where the outdoor stage is for the show. Is this the putt-putt course? Looks like this is the start to the golf course, which we won't have time for today. Oh, there is a slide there, though. I'm going to do that slide. I'd probably get yelled at for doing it. It's only a 9-hole course, but it's still cool, though, that it's included. You can play for free with the price of your ticket. Very nice. Looks like an adventure course for kids here. A mini tree house over yonder. Let's get back up. Love this America photo op here. That is really cool. Lady Liberty, a bald eagle. Right below. Right in front of this wonderful waterfall. There's a free arcade up here. So let's see what that's about. There was a net adventure, but it's closed. Oh no, you know, do you just walk on there? No, it's good. You ain't gonna take your shoes off, but go on trampoline. So let's see what this free arcade's about. There's a I'm gonna go on a sled. Oh, a slide. I think I'm good on that though. Let's see what it's about. Free arcade. And don't expect much. You got an air hockey machine, a foosball machine, a pool machine, ping pong. And it's nice and air conditioned here though. You do have a vending machine and Giant Connect 4, but there's no actual video games. So much for that free arcade. So cool, they'll give you a nice air conditioned spot. Looks like they have chances of some sorts over here. A Matthews Hall. Not sure what this is. I think it's like a picnic hall, it looks like. Oh, you got some cool stuff in here, huh? These old school games. I don't even know what this is. So get it to a certain... Oh, trying to get... Ah, that's the score you got. So I guess the further back without going off. I got 100. Cool. Because if you go too far, it just rolls down. Interesting. Old school chance games. I love it. All right, this one I played arcade versions of. I'm not sure if you're supposed to just trying to like balance the ball. I'm not sure how to do this. Yeah, because that ain't gonna work. You just do it on a certain angle. Okay, at that length it won't fall off. And I guess you just try to drop it in to one of these. And then like try to force it down. And obviously that's the whole point. It's hard. Here's when I've actually used to play at carnivals and boardwalks. I'm gonna try to balance it in the middle. Got it coming back to you. Oh, maybe on the first try here. I got it! There you go, look at that! I dig it. Looks like some shop over here, like an ice pop shop that isn't opened. Some other outdoor show that doesn't look like it's happening today, or at least right now. Small little fire outlets out here, maybe when it gets darker at night. Really cool old school stagecoach here, that's sick. How people used to travel back in the day. The person on top steering, the horse up there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could fit, that's insane. Old school car. Beanbag tells us that's a cool old school horse. I'll use some axe throw. Let's do some axe throw on here. And some ninja stars. Alright, bullseye! 2! Alright, ninja star it is. Actually, we're more successful. Can you help Egbert get to the nest? Not sure what you do with this. Or you got a hole on each side here? But I don't get it. It's like a ball or something you can put in. Okay. So you got to put the ball in and then try to use both sides to get it up. So yeah, there's no way for me to film trying to do this. I'm just going to try to do it and let you know how it was. So no, that is extremely tedious. I got to like right there and then it gets, it goes right in. There's no way you could just go right up. The second it hits a hole, it's going to go in the hole. And the whole point is to get it to the very top hole. So yeah, no, that's hard. Whew. They actually have a fire pit here. So I was sitting and climbing the fire pit and I saw firewood back that yonder way. And the jumping slide you could go down. Oh, they give you balls here, so if you want to play. Don't want any prizes, but I'm not one who's known how to throw a football. I got a third down. All right, at 5:54, I've got my hour's worth. Honestly, if you're coming with kids and you want to do the play area, there's a lot more to do for the kids here, though. But if you're an adult, just come by yourself or just with another group of adults, I'd say about an hour, maybe 2 hours is the max you'll need here in this, at least the walk-around area part. If you want to do the adventure part, the zip lining and the mountain coaster, definitely plan time for that. But as far as seeing the scenery and stuff and all the buildings, it takes about an hour, maybe a little bit more if you took your time. Okay, I'm going to walk back up to the main area, grab some food, and chill out for an hour, and then go down and head to the show. There's one last little barn area I haven't explored yet. We got 3 minutes to walk through it, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there's animals in here. You got Bunny. What's up, Mr. Bunny? Hi, Mr. Bunny. Give me food to feed him. I mean, not any coins to feed him. Got some goats. Hi, guys. The baby goat. Hi. You guys look chill. What up? What up? What? What? Oh, you gonna say something? Yeah, I have no food for you guys. I'm sorry. Little chicklets in here. Oh, it's a quail. Sorry, my bad. I know. What? I'm sorry. I don't have no food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, what these guys are. The Undertaker. Do, 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 do. Barbershop. Water company. A jail. You can go to jail. Where's Sheriff McLaw dog? Uh-oh. That's Murder and Murph. He's crazy because they killed his pa. They have a Christmas shop. I wonder if it's open. The signs don't say if they're open. They came too late. No, it's closing there. Yeah. That stinks. There's some people coming out of them earlier. It was a little too late. Another show in here, although they don't do have multiple shows around the property, but the main show is what I'm seeing tonight. It tells the story. Oh, this is open. Oh, they ship out of the hills. No, that's false advertising. There's somebody in there, but I don't know. Looks like they might be closing. Oh, don't. They use Legend of Sleepy Hollow here. I have to come back and see that. The Horseman rides again, fall 2026. They do a Christmas story and a Christmas carol simultaneously. I love all three of those, so definitely have to come back and see that. And they have Wild West Showdown. I'm guessing that's where that show in the Playhouse is we just passed. Actually, it is. But yeah, for 1, 2, and 3 though, for sure I'll have to come back and check that out. Here's the Playhouse main entrance here. Growing up, an hour drive from Sleepy Hollow, and I do love that classic American piece of literature. I'm gonna go inside and get some food, hang out for a bit before I trot myself down for the show. First impression, it's nice and air conditioned inside the cafe, but I love that theming up top of the old school car. And Harold's Hall, adequately themed and named. Let's go see what they have to eat. So I've got my dinner. Got the cheeseburger. I opted in for with a side of fries. Now it's not your typical cheese park burger. They did ask the temperature on it, so which is nice. So it means the beef quality is at least decent. So you order, they give you a buzzer, and you bring your buzzer back up, and they give you your food. But yeah, very cool. Nice burger too. And you can see people lining up for the trolley. Seems to be multiple trolleys to take you down. Now it is interesting to note, if you didn't get the VIP seating, which is only $5 extra, so I actually recommend it, to sit in the first 4 rows. It's the first come, first serve, so everybody's trying to get down there so they get the best seat they possibly can. And over yonder way, they got a cool little shooting gallery. One game for $3. Yay, they definitely gone up over the years. This is one of the nicer theme ones, though, I've seen for sure. The bed, an outhouse, and a donkey all in one room here. Very cool. Very nifty. Aunt Mallory's Mercantile here. That's America stuff. Ship of the Hill shirts. Basic standard gift shop. What you would expect it. A place like this to have. Mountain coast. Very nice. Cabin is my happy place. I like that. And Martian products. And that's the show we're seeing tonight with the ball numbers. Very excited for such. I'm gonna stop into Sammy James Sweets and Treats, fudge ice cream and coffee shop here, and get me a little snack before I head down to the show building. Maybe they have milkshakes and stuff. They have a little room you can sit down and enjoy your stuff in. Very cool. These old plates, the Ozark, Shepherd of the Hills Country, the Shepherd of the Hills with Old Man's Cabin right there, which is really cool to walk through before. You have fudge offerings over here. Oh, have a pie. I'm actually going to opt out because they said there's a snack stand and a bunch of concessions down by the show building. So I guess we'll wait in line, take the tram down. By the time we take the tram down, the line should disperse a little bit. I could always walk it too, it's no big deal. Red chariot. It's been calling for us here. Take us to the Shepherd of the Hills Outdoor Theater.
Alright, if y'all are going to the Shepherd of the Hills.
We got Cowboy John. Gonna take us safely to our destination.
Everybody, here we go. So glad to be with y'all tonight. I'm Cowboy John. I'll be your driver. We're going to get y'all down to our outdoor theater here in just a moment. You know, I always like keeping track of things. Raise those hands, folks, if you've been with us before. You have seen our outdoor reenactment. Are you kidding me? I don't see a single hand going up. This has hardly ever happened. Wow. Well, this has been going on for only 66 years. Let me flip the question. Raise those hands if y'all have read the book already. Oh, there we go. Got us some book readers on board. Yes, folks, you're on the National Historic Site, the birthplace of the Shepherd of the Hills. The famous novel was not only written right here, 3 of the lead characters lived here on this property. The author showed up for a time of visits and got acquainted with old Mac and Aunt Molly and their son, young Mac. That was all happening in the late 1890s right here on this 160-acre farm. Next thing you know, Mac, Molly, and their son become the lead book characters of the Shepherd of the Hills because they kept welcoming the author over for future visits, and he showed up quite often, all the way up through 1905, where he camped up here on top of the hill and started writing all this down. Well, that Shepherd of the Hills novel came out in 1907 and saw major excitement. It sold 1.2 million copies nationwide in just its first year. That had never happened to an author or a publisher up to that time. Mr. Wright had become amazingly famous, writing a total of 19 novels in 40 years. Friends, here's the house, the home of old Matt and Aunt Molly. Much of the storyline does revolve around this beautiful cabin home. Last year, the house turned 130 years old. A lot of what brought on this amazing success of the Shepherd of the Hills, the fact that, well, it's mostly a truthful situation. Not a lot of fiction wrapped up in this thing at all. Mostly all truth-based, and when the visitors started coming here to see us, they were all about wanting to see what they had just read, and our farm opened up officially to the public in 1912. Yes, this is our 114th year of being open to the public. We started doing the book reenactments in the middle 1920s, but the performance we are doing tonight in our big outdoor theater, yep, it's been going 66 years continuous. Harold Bell Wright, the author, had been a pastor. He had a church over in Pittsburgh, Kansas for a short time. Then he preached up here in Kansas City for a spell. Later on, he had a church pastor up at Lebanon, Missouri, and this little country church sitting right here on the side of the hill is quite reminiscent to the style of churches that he was affiliated with back in the days of his ministry. By the way, this is the Morgan Community Church out of Morgan, Missouri. Here's an old Matt and Aunt Molly and their son lived here. This was Matt and Molly's cornfield. They also grew their potatoes and sweet onions and other varieties right here. Always had an awesome gardening spot. But the view up here was what Harold Bell Wright just absolutely was in awe of. And of course, I'm going to show y'all a real awesome view to the south where we can see way off into Boone County and Carroll County, Arkansas tonight. Right here where we are sitting, we are only 11 miles inside the state of Missouri. We can see 48 miles off of the distance down there to the Four Brothers Mountains outside of Berryville, Arkansas. The ridge line running to the left of that will be right down there by Carrollton, as well as Alpena, Arkansas. That's going to be 15 by Matt and Molly's neighbor. That's where all that came to life. Dewey Bald Mountains on off in the distance over there. You guys drove around the base of it when y'all were coming out here just earlier. Sammy Lane really did have a lookout rock over there. Sammy was our neighbor girl, lived 3 miles away. This is where Harold Bell Wright camped and wrote The Shepherd of the Hills in 1905. This was the hillside that inspired him, and the view, of course, so inspiring, but the neighbors and the family that lived here were major inspirations. They all became book characters. Someone asked me the other day, did Matt and Molly know that he was writing a book about it? Right at 25 head of livestock. Out of our 58 performers, There's going to be 24 of them with speaking parts. The youngest performer tonight is 10. The oldest is 76, and he's been with us for 53 years. We have several that have put in 50 years or more of consecutive Shepherd of the Hills stage performances. By the way, you can still get a current paperback of this great novel. We've got those down here at the end of the hallway at our Trails End retail area. Also, they've got souvenir programs available tonight of the production. The entire cast and the alternates, the director, everybody's all listed, the musicians, the whole works. And tonight, the main cast will come out. They're going to be doing a big meet and greet at the end of the show. They'll come up and say hi to you at the front row. They would love to sign your programs and sign your books. By the way, the whole gang, myself, Cowboy John, along with Bob and along with Deanna, we will be parking right here. This is where we're going to pick y'all up when this is all over. This is Creech, everybody. He's going to help get y'all unloaded and tell you where to go, and we're in good shape. I'll see y'all in just a little bit, all right?
There's some train tracks that take you down that way. I'm not sure what those are for. Trading posts up here, some different thoughts and bad things, because there's more concessions when we get further down, so we're definitely going to check that out here. The Old Mill Theater. Okay, first glimpse. And people out playing horseshoes, very cool. So yeah, you get the general admission where you could, I guess, stand or first come, first serve for these seats. I'm excited for this, so heck yeah. Sessions there. I'm gonna go get myself a snack real quick. I'll get situated in our assigned seat. No need to really rush. Pretty solid seats we have. Definitely solid seats for sure. About 17 minutes to showtime. We'll just sit here and watch these people play horseshoes. We're in for a 2-hour show, so I'm not going to show you all, but I'll show you highlights, obviously, for sure, though.
Are there any veterans or current military personnel in the audience? Please stand up and be recognized.
Yeah!
Now remain standing. Brother, in your honor, I'd like to introduce to you the Shepherd of the Hills tribute to the greatest country in the world.
Woo!
America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Old fog drifting over San Francisco Bay. Have you heard a Bob White calling in the Carolina pines, or heard the bellow of a diesel in the Appalachia mines? Does the call of the Niagara thrill you when you hear her waters roar? You look with awe and wonder at Massachusetts shore, where men who braved a hard new world first stepped on Plymouth Rock. Do you think of them when you stroll along the New York City dock? Have you seen a snowflake drifting in the Rockies way up high? Have you seen the sun come blazing down from the bright Nevada sky? You hail to the Columbia as you rush into the sea. How you're headed, Gettysburg. You roll along Missouri's shore. You felt a chill at Michigan when on a winter's day the waters rage along the shore in thunderous display. Does the word aloha make you warm? You stare in disbelief when you see the surf come roaring in at Waimea Reef. From Alaska's cold to the Everglades, from the Rio Grande to Maine, my heart cries out, my pulse runs fast, the might of her domain. You ask me why I love her? I've a million reasons why. My beautiful America, beneath God's wide, wide sky.
That wasn't very nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to bring to life one of the most beautiful stories ever written. Mr. Harold Bell Wright's immortal Shepherd of the Hills.
I'll tell you a story. It's new, yet it's old. And as I tell my story, you'll see the truth unfold. In life, the story is old.
To these beautiful hills and valleys of the Ozarks came Daniel Howard, a man from the city. Among the people of this neighborhood, he discovered a peaceful atmosphere, the medicine his soul so desperately needed. The Ozark people he lived with found him to be a good neighbor. The trust and respect they grew to feel for him earned him their highest compliment. They affectionately called him Dad. The love beside him, the shame and life and death of the hill country became a classic under the pen of Harold Bell Wright.
As they might say, one leads to love and happiness, the other sorrow and heartbreak, a chance that lovers take.
Come with us. This has been the worst drought year in Ozark history. It's grinding day here at Old Matt's Mill, and a few of the settlers are still hanging around to get the last of their corn ground.
You know, when God looked on the work of his hands and called it good, he was sure looking at this here Ozark country. Rough. Why, oh yeah, all it is make out of way of purpose. Well, they ain't nothing but flat country nohow.
Get out the road, preacher.
Hi, boys! Woo-wee, it sure is hot. I just don't think this old drought ever gonna let up.
Well, now, for Lemuel, that's the right first truck to take it.
Like that, does the government expect its men to work by thunder?
Howdy, Ike.
Howdy, man.
What brings you out this way?
Oh, just getting the dumb mail out. All my help done with and moved out. If I don't do it, who will by thunder? You know, it's a plum shame when the postmaster has to be the mail carrier, too. Oh, Matt, afraid I got some bad news for you.
What's that, Ike?
I don't know if y'all heard about it. If you ain't, gather up, I'll be telling y'all, too. The safe took everything in it, escaped up into the hills by thunder.
Well, sure is some powerful bad news, Ike. I was counting on that bank for a loan that was over this year dry spell. Reckon that's just about gonna finish us up.
I know it would, Matt. I hate being the one to bring you the bad news, but Jim Lane be wanting to hear about this. Best be on my way. See y'all at the big doings tonight.
Yeah, you be careful out there. Hold on there, fellas. Hey there, you need to cut a pry pole if that.
boss of the outfit say, well, how'd you rep the town? War say, well, I just catch a hold. You pull.
Mr. Matthews was here a few moments ago.
That weren't old Matt. Who else is here?
I have seen no one else.
Well, I don't know why you didn't see him. Else you're lying. And you look here, old man. I don't care if you have been working for old Matt all summer. You're still right smart of a stranger in these parts. Some strangers all right. Then again, some ain't. And you ain't. My advice to you, mister, is you be finding your way out of these woods while you still can. Now get. I said get.
I say we ought to go ahead and hang them. Get it over with.
Simmer down. We'll take care of them soon enough. Before we do, we better meet with Jim Lane. He's already riled up about that bank job we pulled yesterday.
And now there's another thing, boys. That bank job we pulled. You know every lawman in this here county is a-looking for us. Who's no man how and all them revenue?
I'll let them look. They can't prove nothing. I ain't so sure about that. I still think that bank teller got a good look at it. Well, if you boys are so fired up and worked up about it, we'll go ahead and meet Jim Lane tonight.
Go to him. They're all trying to say so too.
No peace. Old Matt were to find out I was still alive, he'd surely kill me. We still have very much trust in you. Quickly, someone's coming!
You're good tonight. You think there'll be a lot of boys at the party? Yes, Mandy, I'm sure there'll be lots of boys. Well, I just can't hardly wait. Well, I sure appreciate you coming down here early to help me. Well, I'd have been here much sooner if I knew you needed the help. Oh, yeah.
Join hands, circle left and around you go. Owlman left your corner, Owlman right your own. Go back and swing that corner girl just like she was your own. Thank your partner, corner two, total, cause we're all through.
Fair war shall pull off this old job.
Don't mind if I do, Joe. Damn, Joe! That's us, Sergeant. Homemade hell.
War Skip, we don't mind you and your boys coming this here party tonight. You want to behave yourselves. Keep your hands off the ladies. Hear me, Walsh?
Did we come all this way to behave ourselves?
I said you hear me, Walsh?
Yeah. I hear you, old man.
You're reaching a mission and actually you walk onto the stage here, so we're going to take a stroll. It's really cool to walk around in all this area. It is starting raining for a little bit, but it quickly stopped, so that's a good sign. Now, this group of people over here, my prediction, they're going to be the bald knobbers in the second act.
On to the next one, the buzzard way.
This is cool.
I'm gonna get out the simple call and we get to beat the hall. She's got sisters across the lake, and some simulator rattlesnake. Teach your girl and pat her on the head. She don't like biscuits, get a cornbread. Come on, it ain't cool.
Perspective of the outdoor theater, the actors would see it. That's cool. I dig this. Sick. It looks like he's getting that cabin prepped with some kind of ignition fuel or whatever they use. Safely set it on fire.
My dear, you simply do not understand city society yet. You see, the people there are very hesitant about accepting outsiders. Especially when the outsiders is beneath them.
Well, yes, Ollie, that is also true here in the hills.
Well, now you need worry about that, darling. Whenever I inherit my uncle's business, we shall have lots of money, a beautiful house, many servants, and of course we shall go to all the finest places where the people there will accept you without question.
So you're saying, if I'm to think of myself as a man, well,
I gotta solve problems for myself and everybody else.
Well, you get on out of here. You were in no condition to talk to anybody.
Oh, I ain't I? Well, you think I'm drunk, Jenny? That ain't so mighty much. Just enough to kind of perk me up a lot. Hey, Tom, I think I'm gonna do that little job I laid out. Cut your guts out Sunday. Might as well be right now.
Try to find out where it came from, or you'll be sorry. But don't worry, this gold was honestly earned. But where could it have come from?
Pete knows.
Like we're all here now, and I've given it all thought I'm gonna. How about the rest of you?
Oh, Jim ain't gonna like it, Wash. We go ahead with that plan now.
Does that mean you're giving me a Johnson?
Well, no, Wash, you know me better than that. I didn't mean I was backing down at all. You're the boss of them shipping Shortington, too.
I'm real glad you see it that way, Ed. How about the rest of you? Good. We'll go on with the plan tonight, just like I planned. And Jim Lane ain't gonna say nothing. Even if he does, I'm the best man in these hills, and he sure knows it. Tom, I was. You get on down to that cabin. You get them old men out of there. I'll get them. And, yeah, Washer, you get around back. You make sure they don't get away.
Oh, they ain't getting
You got to do now
anyway.
Joe. Yeah. Why don't you fetch some old mass coal oil out of that milk?
I'll do it, War.
You two there watch our back. The rest of them, get on down to that cabin.
Hey, old man. Young Mac took powerful sick up cabin. We need you and your doctor friend to come out and look at it.
Who are you?
Why don't you go out and see who I am? Help us down and
Quit your fooling, Tom. Get them old men out of there.
Tom, get back. Hey, Wash, there's someone in there with those two fellas. I couldn't see who it was, though.
Hey, you look here, old man. We know you got them revenants slipping around this cabin. They've been slipping around long enough. Joe.
Yeah.
If they ain't coming out, you and the boys burn them out.
We'll get them
Get
out.
torch that cabin. Get them low-down revenants out of there. Show them how to make a real fire, Joe.
Oh, they'll come out now and burn with it.
Let them burn.
Boy, this young man himself.
I'll fix him.
Hey, War, you creased, young man. It's kind of filthy hard to hold if he ain't tired.
Get him up. Let's hang him. Get them old men out of there, Tom. You breakers, Matthew! Okay.
Are you all right, son? Oh my gracious.
What's going on down here?
It was Wash Gibbs and his gang. They tried to hang young man.
They were gonna hang all of us.
But something scared them off. I'm not sure what it was.
Son, you all right? I'm all right. Let's get that fire out. Come on. What? Won't this mule go no faster? I expect for a government mule.
Surely her feelings for me were much deeper than this. Huh. It is unreasonable, unthinkable that a poor, ignorant child from these hills would not jump at what I have to offer. That's not funny, lady. It can happen.
Quick, Pete. Ryder's coming. Ah, shut up, all of you. We ain't going to Jim's place. More than likely that girl of his is there. I've got some ideas for her later on. Ed,
Yeah, well,
get on down to that cabin. You make real sure there ain't nobody down
well,
there.
now, Joe, just check.
You got to do that anyway.
Well, now, I wasn't going to do that for Wash. You know we done checked that cabin when it's all down there.
I don't trust that Ed Johnson.
All right, now I'm going to take this step back where you got it. As for you, Wash Gibbs, you ever set foot on my place again, even so much as cross my path after tonight, I'm going to kill you like the knees of a hound you are.
Sheriff, you're under arrest. Throw them guns down. We've got you surrounded.
Here,
Look, who was that?
I don't know.
Feller's gone into Branson, lock him up. Matt, me and the rest of the boys cornered the ball mobbers down here tonight. Just as we was about to take them, they went and shot and killed Jim Lane.
Shot Jim.
Yeah, Sammy come riding in here, hell-bent for leather. Sure gonna be rough on the gal now.
We heard a powerful lot of shooting and a commotion going on down here. Guess we was getting ready for bed. A stranger rides up.
Stranger.
To the trouble at the field. Who'd have thought?
Take him on down to Ike's. We'll bury him in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I reckon these hills.
God's got a way of taking care of his own here in the hills. And he's been right about a lot of other things too, he sure has.
Well, here comes Dad now. Wonder where's Dr. Friendly?
Oh, say, Dad, you all right? Where'd your doctor friend get off to?
a man was hurt during the raid this evening. David is caring for him now.
Oh, I allow there's something like that.
Dad, you and your doctor friend sure seem close. I guess since he's come, you're gonna be leaving us soon. I reckon we're not much along those fine friends you got back in the city.
yes. And became the ghost of Mud Hollow. Pete, stay with me. Pete, boy, come to me.
Father, oh Father, when Pete is with you, I'm Pete, and Pete's me. Funny, ain't it?
Father, Father, where are you?
I am here, Howard. I am here, son. Oh, no. No, no, Howard, no.
Here and there among men, there are those who pause in the hurried rush to listen to the call of a life that's more real. How often have we seen them jostled and ridiculed by their fellows, pushed aside and forgotten as incompetent or unworthy? He who sees and hears too much
is cursed for a dreamer, a fanatic, or a fool of a mad mob, who having eyes see not, ears and hear not, and refuse to understand. Yes, Pete knew a world unseen by us.
In a short time thereafter, little Pete was to join them there. He followed his mama and daddy to the land without any care.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are a wonderful audience. And on behalf of our producers, our director, and the entire cast and crew, I'd like to thank you all for being with us this evening. Now, we have just taken you back to the turn of the last century, when many of these characters actually lived their lives here in these hills and on this homestead. It was during the summer months of those years that Harold Bell Wright wrote The Shepherd of the Hills. Now, we hope you have enjoyed our presentation this evening as much as we have enjoyed presenting it to you. But now you must all return to your homes. But before you do, please feel free to come down and meet the cast. And if you enjoyed tonight's show, please tell all your friends about it.
And honestly, that was incredible. Some clips there, guys, from Shepherd of the Hills. That was picture perfect. It was a long play, so I didn't show you all of it. But honestly, I could come back again and really thoroughly enjoy that. Got the whole entire story down. There are lots of funny moments. The cabin on fire, the bald numbers, all the history involved. I honestly love it. Hell yeah. Chef's kiss here. Highly recommend Shepherd of the Hills outdoor drama. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back to where the trams are and go back to the car park. So I'm going to avoid waiting for the other tram. I'm just gonna walk up the steps. It's a 100-foot incline, but I'll be all right. And this is just pretty much where we were earlier, walking around, but you can't go left or right. And you can hear Silver Dollar City's fireworks going off in the distance there. But, I guess it just is this way. And that's going to be a wrap today, guys, here from Shepherd of the Hills. It was an awesome blast showing you guys around this adventure here today. Obviously, the adventure park we walked through earlier was great theming. All around, great history, and then the icing on top of the cake was definitely the Shepherd of the Hills outdoor drama. All the history and the bald numbers that go into it, I love that here for sure. And it was nice, very great acting, nice comedic moments throughout the show, and long, and definitely you get your money's worth here for sure. So always, guys, if it's your first time to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe down below. Until then, we'll catch you guys next ride.
Wake up every day, theme parks on my mind. Ride the big coasters, leave the world behind. Theme park tempo, loving every ride. Theme park tempo, feel the thrill inside. Feel tempo, stream it every night. Theme park tempo, stop, be, ride the light.